Hello, and welcome to the Soul Seeker's Guide to Singing Like a Pro. My name is Sammy Siren, and I am so excited to bring this to you. This training is actually part of a larger training that I am putting together for any soul seeker, healer, conscious person who wants to sing like a pro, who wants to activate your full vocal range, empower your authentic voice, and unleash your inner soul singer. Really, anybody who wants to sing from their soul and sound good doing it and feel super confident in the process without fear of being humiliated or fear of it just taking too long to learn. What I'm going to teach you today is a huge secret, but really not that complicated. It's almost so in your face that you wouldn't even know it. And it's actually what I learned in my many years of professional performing. This is the foundation of what I learned in my undergrad, which was a BFA in musical theater and a minor in religious studies. Just to give you a bit more about my story, like I said, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in musical theater. I was a professional singer. I was paid to sing for many years. And then I went down the self healing rabbit hole because I was incredibly disassociated from my body. I dealt with anxiety, depression, fear, chronic pain, and just sickness for a very long time. And I started to apply nutritional practices as well as mindset work, and then finally somatic work to heal all of that and came out the other side stronger than ever. About 18 months ago, and right now it is May of 2023, I put the somatic work together with the singing work. Skipped a part is I actually stopped singing for a long time. I stopped singing for about a year and a half, and that was because I had left a relationship with a sociopathic narcissist who told me that I just wanted attention. And so I was afraid of taking up space. I was afraid of using my voice. I had so much trauma from the theater industry that I thought, no one wants to hear my voice. I'm not good enough. I'm not unique. And I just stopped singing and I went into the coaching industry. Now, fast forward 18 months, I'd been applying somatic work and I missed singing more than anything. And I just dreamed of using my voice to heal the world. I dreamed of using my voice to activate other voices. I dreamed of my voice being a source of music and a source of healing and inspiration for other people. And I imagine you feel the same way. And so I discovered this somatic singing as I got into a car accident and I was in so much emotional pain from that. I just started singing through the pain, and all of a sudden I started feeling my voice differently rather than just hearing my voice. And in this feeling my voice and being so specific and an understanding of the vibrations of my voice, all of a sudden this speech level singing that I was taught, I was able to implement. So today I'm going to teach you about speech level singing, but there's a whole method behind it that helps you implement it faster than just the speech level singing on its own. But I want to give you a quick win today. So that's what we're focused on, is teaching you this method so you can start putting it into practice and start using it so that you can expand your range and understand how a professional singer uses their voice. Now, at the end of this training, if you love it and you want to know how to implement the somatic singing into this so that you can make really, really fast progress in your voice, well, then I'll show you how you can do that, how you can book a call with me at the end of this training. But first, let's get started. Like I said, this is part of a larger series where we talk about tuning into your inner voice, developing your singer identity, embracing playfulness, master breath control, and unlocking your speech level singing. But today we're just focused on speech level singing. So the secret to speech level singing, the secret is that anything you can speak, you can sing. Not much of a secret. It's so obvious, right? And that being said, anything you can sing, you can speak. So if you want to apply this to a speech, if you want to apply this to your TED Talk, if you want to apply this to your wedding vows, I have a lot of my clients sing a speech that they're working on. And it's actually what we did in undergrad. We literally did this in undergraduate school. So, what is speech level singing? It is a vocal technique that aims to maintain a balanced and natural sound throughout the singer's range without strain or tension. And it involves using the same muscles and coordination used in speaking, resulting in a more comfortable and effortless singing experience. Now, the problem is that most people are unaware of how to speak properly. Many people speak down here on their vocal cords and they're not using their breath, or they'll use their breath at the beginning of the sentence, then they'll run out and just and vocal fry. And so listeners lose interest. Um, or some people speak up here, which is great, but they're using too much breath. And so there's a happy balance of having power in your voice and using your breath to do it. And this is how speech level singing is bel canto can belto, basically turning opera singers into rock singers. And that's what I learned. I learned classical first, opera first, this opera voice, and how to put it in a rock and pop music. Super simple. It is so simple. And it is often used in contemporary music genres. And what's so great about it is returning to the basics. Like, I teach myself this all the time. When I'm recording a song or when I'm performing, I get to remind myself speech level singing, speak more, sing less, speak more, sing less. And it makes a big difference in my audience being able to connect to what I'm doing, in me being able to connect to the words and into the melodies, and having sustained breath. It's so powerful. Now, here's the thing about speech level singing. If you're here, you might be a super beginner. So I'm just going to break down what the 3 parts of the voice are really quick. We've got 3 parts to the voice. If you're male, female, somewhere in between, there's a vocal triad. First, we have the chest voice. I can. Can you say that for me? Great. I can. Notice where that vibrates in your body. Now, this is a crash course, friends. We are going fast. There's so much more is broken down in my courses and in my one-on-one work. So we're just giving you a quick overview for how this all fits together. So that's your chest voice. It resonates seemingly in your chest. And then we have your head voice, which is like Mickey Mouse or Julia Child. Can you make that sound for me? You can also find your head voice by doing a puppy whine. And what happens is we're raising our soft palate, which is right by our molars. And that resonance is kind of right here in our voice. I feel it here. Sometimes I feel it in my third eye or in my crown chakra. And this is what really connects us to source, that voice. Your whole voice connects you to source. That's another conversation. We will save that for some of our the spiritual methods behind singing. And so we have the chest voice, we have the head voice, and then how do we bridge the two? The middle voice. Some people call this a mixed voice. That's actually a misnomer. It is literally a staircase called the pharynx. And that is what connects your head voice and your chest voice. And that's how you get this pop rock sound. This one voice. This one voice. That is, I just went from my chest to my head and then used my middle voice to bring me all the way back down to chest voice. So simple, right? So, speech level singing. Basically, anything I can speak, I can sing. If I can speak up here, I can sing up here. If I can speak up here, I can sing up here. If I can speak up here, I can sing down here. And so here's 3 lessons that you can do every day to work on this. Now, like I said, this is a crash course. This is the what. I'm kind of showing you the how, but really the how is working with me one-on-one or in one of my groups or taking one of my courses where I break this down more, where I give more information on, or where I give more of the exercises themselves and walk you through them. But this is the what, so you can start to get an idea. So here's 3 3 exercises that all of my clients go through. I do these every day. And anybody who's spent time with me hears me doing them and starts to laugh at them. The first one is Hey Taxi. This was the number one exercise I did my entire freshman year. So there's some trauma involved. I'm making a joke. But on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. It's about repetitions. It's about practice. It's about play and exploring and getting weird. Make weird noises with your voice. That is the point. That is the point. So, hey, taxi! The point of this is a call. We're making a call sound in order to get that belt sound. So, can you demonstrate that for me as well? Hey, taxi! Hey, taxi! If I'm just going to speak it. Hey, taxi! Your turn. And then singing it. Hey, taxi! Hey, taxi! Hey, taxi! Feel free to get your hand involved. Feel free to get your body involved. When warming up, that's really important. Get your whole body involved. This is a mind-body connection. That's why I call it somatic singing. Hey, taxi is going to be your number one exercise right now. Numero uno. I do it all the time. And the reason why you use Hey Taxi is because, like, pretend you're calling a taxi when you're screaming it. And if you get buzzy in your face and your nose, that's great. I'll explain that more in my courses, as I've said. The second exercise is I know you know. And what we're doing here is we're creating chest voice, middle voice, head voice, chest voice, middle voice, head voice. I know you know. Speak that. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. Throw it away. Sound musical theory. We'll apply it to how to bring in more of a ethereal sound or a pop sound later. Right now, just get it out. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. And with any of these exercises, start by saying it and then singing it. I know you know. I know you know. Great. And then finally, we put it on a phrase for a song. So pick a song. I like to use "And I Will Always Love You." And before I do that, I'm going to drink from my emotional support water bottle. Okay. And I will always love you. And really commit to this. When I first start working with people, I notice that they are nervous to commit because what if I commit and then I don't get it? Well, what if you do commit and you do get it? So go for it fully with your whole heart, your whole soul. And if you have trouble working with it, please apply for a voice confidence call with me because this is what we will work through. The whole first part of working with me, we work on that inner voice, we work on the fear, we work on the inner child, we work on everything keeping you from being able to apply the techniques. Because I can show you techniques all day long, but if there's a deeper trauma holding you back from utilizing those techniques, well, then that's what we get to work on first. Cool. So let's go. Please watch and then you can do it with me. And I will always love you. 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 And really what I focus on when I'm singing it is if I were speaking this through while holding these notes out, how would that feel? And so speech level singing. So simple. If you have any questions, please let me know. Go to the Voice Liberation Collective. That is my Facebook group. And check out one of my speech level singing daily warm-ups. I have a whole host of daily warm-ups that I have put in there. And tell me what you experience with speech level singing. I'd love for you to post in the group. I would love for you to share your wins, share your fears, share what comes up with, and apply it to a song. Let us know what that song is that you love. Now, if you're like, okay, Sammy, this makes sense. How do I work with you? How do I take the next step? I'm scared. I have trauma coming up. I'm noticing that fear showing up in my body. How do I heal with speech level singing? Can this support me in healing trauma? Can you work with me on a specific song I want to sing for someone, etc., 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 etc. If you want to increase your voice confidence and want to know which of my programs or courses is going to be best for you, then apply for a voice confidence call. We're going to go deep on this call. We're going to uncover what is really holding you back from that confident voice, whether it's technique, whether it's a specific trauma or story, um, or if it's just that you just need to be seen and witnessed in your voice. Often that's really what it is. Even voice teachers have voice teachers. I have a voice teacher. I have a whole group of voice teachers that I go to. Um, and so it is so important to be witnessed in this process of opening our voice. So if you are looking for someone like me to witness you, I would love to be your guide. I would love to support you in opening and expressing your voice for the world to hear because you deserve it. You deserve for your soul to sing out. I truly believe that this is the way to healing generational trauma in today's society. So please join me in this movement. Join me in this somatic singing movement. I would love, love, love to help you. And if you're not already in the voice, totally missed that one, but if you're not already in the Voice Liberation Collective, please join that Facebook group. You could either search it, or if this is in an email, then you can get the link there. Please, please, please. I would love to have you there. I'd love to hear your voice there and invite your friends. This is a movement. It is just my purpose, and I hope it becomes your purpose as well to use your voice with confidence and with poise and with grace. um, and thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know. And until then, I will see you around the collective. Mwah.